Is that amazing? Everything you saw was a simulation. There was no art, no animation. This is the beauty of mathematics. This is deep computer science, deep math, and it's just incredible how beautiful it is. Every industry was covered. From healthcare and life sciences to manufacturing, robotics, autonomous vehicles, computer graphics, even video games. That first shot that you saw was the first application NVIDIA ever ran. And that's where we started in 1993. And we kept believing in what we were trying to do. And it's hard to imagine that you could see that first virtual fighter scene come alive. And that same company believed that we would be here today. It's just a really incredible journey. I want to thank all the NVIDIA employees for everything that you've done. It's really incredible. We have a lot of industries to cover today. I'm going to cover AI, 6G, quantum, models, enterprise computing, robotics, and factories. Let's get started. We have a lot to cover, a lot of big announcements to make, a lot of new partners that would very much surprise you. Telecommunications is the backbone, the lifeblood of our economy, our industries, our national security. And yet, ever since the beginning of wireless, where we defined the technology, we defined the global standards, we exported American technology all around the world so that the world can build on top of American technology and standards. It has been a long time since that's happened. Wireless technology around the world, largely today, deployed on foreign technologies. Our fundamental communication fabric built on foreign technologies. That has to stop. And we have an opportunity to do that, especially during this fundamental platform shift. As you know, computer technology is at the foundation of literally every single industry. It is the single most important instrument of science. It's the single most important instrument of industry. And I just said, we're going through a platform shift. That platform shift should be the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for us to get back into the game, for us to start innovating with American technology. Today we're announcing that we're going to do that. We have a big partnership with Nokia. Nokia is the second largest telecommunications maker in the world. It's a $3 trillion industry. Infrastructure is hundreds of billions of dollars. There are millions of base stations around the world. If we could partner, we could build on top of this incredible new technology, fundamentally based on accelerated computing and AI. And for the United States, for America to be at the center of the next revolution in 6G. So today we're announcing that NVIDIA has a new product line. It's called the NVIDIA Arc, the Aerial Radio Network Computer. Aerial RAN Computer, Arc. Arc is built from three fundamental new technologies. The Gray CPU, the Blackwell GPU, and our ConnectX, Mellanox ConnectX networking designed for this application. And all of that makes it possible for us to run this library, this CUDA-X library that I mentioned earlier called Aerial. Aerial is essentially a wireless communication system running on top of CUDA-X. We're going to create for the first time a software-defined programmable computer that's able to communicate wirelessly and do AI processing at the same time. This is completely revolutionary. We call it NVIDIA Arc. And Nokia is going to work with us to integrate our technology, rewrite their stack. This is a company with 7,000 fundamental, essential 5G patents. Hard to imagine any greater leader in telecommunications. So we're going to partner with Nokia. They're going to make NVIDIA Arc their future base station. NVIDIA Arc is also compatible with AirScale, the current Nokia base stations. So what that means is we're going to take this new technology and we'll be able to upgrade millions of base stations around the world with 6G and AI. Now, 6G and AI is really quite fundamental in the sense that for the first time, we'll be able to use AI technology, AI for RAN, to make radio communications more spectral efficient. Using artificial intelligence, reinforcement learning, adjusting the beamforming in real time in context, depending on the surroundings, the traffic and the mobility, the weather. All of that could be taken into account so that we could improve spectral efficiency. Spectral efficiency consumes about 1.5 to 2% of the world's power. So improving spectral efficiency not only improves the amount of data we can put through wireless networks without increasing the amount of energy necessary. The other thing that we could do, AI for RAN, is AI on RAN. This is a brand new opportunity. Remember, the internet enabled communications. But amazingly smart companies, AWS, built a cloud computing system on top of the internet. We are now going to do the same thing on top of the wireless telecommunications network. This new cloud will be an edge industrial robotics cloud. This is where AI on RAN, the first is AI for RAN to improve radio spectrum efficiency. The second is AI on RAN, essentially cloud computing for wireless telecommunications. Cloud computing will be able to go right out to the edge where data centers are not, because we have base stations all over the world. This announcement is really exciting. Justin Hodar, the CEO, I think he's somewhere in the room. Thank you for your partnership. Thank you for helping the United States bring telecommunication technology back to America. This is really a fantastic partnership. Thank you very much.
Hello， 听得到吗？
That's the best way to celebrate Nokia. Let's talk about quantum computing. 1981, particle physicist, quantum physicist Richard Feynman imagined a new type of computer that can simulate nature directly. To simulate nature directly. Because nature is quantum. He called it a quantum computer. 40 years later, the industry has made a fundamental breakthrough. 40 years later, just last year, a fundamental breakthrough. It is now possible to make one logical qubit. One logical qubit that's coherent, stable, and error-corrected. In the past, now that one logical qubit consists of, could be sometimes tens, sometimes hundreds of physical qubits, all working together. As you know, qubits, these particles are incredibly fragile. They could be unstable very easily. Any observation, any sampling of it, any environmental condition causes it to become decoherent. And so it takes extraordinarily well-controlled environments, and now also a lot of different physical qubits for them to work together, and for us to do error correction on these what are called auxiliary or syndrome qubits, for us to error correct them and infer what that logical qubit state is. There are all kinds of different types of quantum computers: superconducting, photonic, trapped ion, stable atom, all kinds of different ways to create a quantum computer. Well, we now realize that it's essential for us to connect a quantum computer directly to a GPU supercomputer so that we could do the error correction, so that we